In this video, we're going to learn how to write a vector in terms of its magnitude and direction. We know that the components a and b can be expressed in terms of the magnitude of the vector and the angle theta that the vector makes with the positive x-axis. The angle that is made is called the direction angle. So this angle right here is known as our direction angle. We also know that from our relationships that we have learned, we know by definition that our A is equal to the magnitude of our vector times the cosine of theta. And our B is equal to the magnitude of our vector times the sine of theta. So remember that we have our A going along our horizontal axis here, and our B is our vertical movement. So remember that relationship there with our sine and our cosine values. So from this, we also know that our vector is equal to AI plus BJ. So there's our relationship right there for our vector. Right, in our image. So if I take this relationship and I insert it into this relationship, then I end up with a relationship here that allows me to express my vector in terms of its magnitude and my direction angle so that I can express these values and solve all sorts of application problems, such as those involving resultant force or velocity directions, things like that. So let's take a look at a few examples and how we can use this relationship to solve problems. So in this example, we're going to use what is called the velocity vector, which is a vector that represents the direction and the speed of an object in motion. In this case, the wind is blowing at 20 miles per hour in the direction of north 30 degrees west. We're going to express its velocity as a vector v in terms of I and j. So first, let's represent this problem graphically. So we're talking about a vector that is going 20 miles per hour in the direction north 30 degrees west. So we're going north and a bit west at 30 degrees. So we're going roughly this direction, 30 degrees. All right, so here's our 30 degrees right here. All right, that's about where we are roughly. Okay, that's our vector right here. All right, now we are 20 miles per hour is our magnitude. So what we want to do now is figure out our direction angle from the positive x-axis. So from the positive x-axis, we want to know how far we went right here. This is going to be our direction angle. We need that in order to apply our formula. So we need our direction angle. So we know that we have a 30-degree angle right here, and we know that right here is a 90-degree angle. So in order to figure out our direction angle, we just need to figure out how much that is all total. So our theta is going to be 30 degrees plus 90 degrees, which is going to give us a value of 120 degrees. So our direction angle is going to be 120 degrees. So that's what we're going to work with. So our magnitude is given. And that's 20 miles per hour. We're told we're blowing at 20 miles per hour. And then in order to write our vector, we're just going to go ahead and plug into that expression that we were given, or into that relationship, which is the magnitude of v cosine theta I plus magnitude of V sine theta j. So you're going to want to grab your unit circle. If you don't have it handy, you want to grab that so that you can look up your values of cosine theta and sine theta, unless you have them memorized. So the magnitude of V is 20. And then we want cosine of 120 I plus 20 sine 120 j. So we want to go figure out what sine 120 and cosine 120 are. So 20 times the cosine 120. Cosine 120 is at negative 1/2. And 20 times sine 120 is at square root 3 over 2 j. And then I'm just going to do that multiplication, and I'm going to get negative 10I plus 10 square roots of 3 j. So there is my vector. I'm just going to write it again over here a little bit neater. Negative 10I plus 10 square roots of 3 j. So if you need to, make sure you have that unit circle. It's never going to go away, so that you can look these values up. Let's take a look at another example. The jet stream is blowing at 60 miles per hour in the direction north 45 east. Express its velocity as a vector v in terms of I and j. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can work this one out, and then I'll display the answer. All right, let's see how you did. So you should have used your theta is equal to 45 degrees, your directional theta. You didn't need to add anything to your degrees in this case, because remember, your directional angle, your direction theta, can come off or comes off of your positive x-axis. So there was no need to add anything there. So you just used the angle as given. And then when you plugged in to your formula here, we needed to look up cosine of 45, which is square root 2 over 2, and the sine of 45, which is also square root of 2 over 2. When I work that out, I come up with a vector of 30 square root 2i plus 30 square root 2j. Up next, we're going to take a look at how to calculate what is called the dot product.